students, today we will do exercise of chapter 11 New Empires and Kingdoms of History. So, let's start from question number 1. State whether true or false. So, first, Harishen composed a prasasti in praise of Gautami Putra Shri Shatkarni. This is false. Okay. Second, the rulers of Aryavart brought tribute for Samudragupta. This is true. Third, there were 12 rulers in Dakshinapath. This is also true. Fourth, Takshashila and Madurai were important centers under the control of the Gupta rulers. This is false. Fifth, Ahol was the capital of Pallavs. This is false. Sixth number, local assemblies functioned for several centuries in South India. This is true. Here is the answer. See. Now question number 2. Mention 3 authors who wrote about Harsvardhan. So the answer is the following 3 authors wrote about Harsvardhan are first Ban Bhatt, second Jun Jang, third Ravikirti, and fourth, it is claimed by some historians then Harshavardhan himself also wrote some books about himself and the people of his kingdom. वैसे भी हमें कोई 3 करना है तो फर्स्ट के आप 3 लिख सकते हैं. ओके. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 3. What changes do you find in the army at this time? So the answer is we find the following changes in the army at this time. First, a permanent army was kept by the king or the ruler. This was well organized. Second, soldiers used different kinds of weapons such as battle axes, arrows, spiked spears, barbed darts, swords, iron clubs, javelins, barbed arrows, long arrows, etc. Okay. Third, elephants, chariots, cavalry were used along with foot soldiers in the royal ground. Fourth, besides, there were military leaders who provided the king with troops whenever he or the king needed them. They were not paid regular salaries. Instead, some of them received grants of land. They collected revenue from the land and used this to maintain soldiers and horses and provide equipment for warfare. These men were known as Samant. Wherever the rulers was weak, Samant tried to become independent. Okay. Now question number 5. Question number 4. What were the new 7 administrative arrangements during this period? So the answer is the following new administrative arrangements were noticed during this period. First, kings adopted a number of steps to win the support of men who were powerful either economically or socially or because of political and military strength. Second, some important administrative posts were now hereditary. This means that sons succeeded father to these posts. For example, the poet Harishen was a Mahadand Nayak or chief judicial officer like his father. Third, sometimes one person held many offices. For example, besides being a Mahadand Nayak, Harishen was a Kumar Amatya, meaning an important minister, and a Sandhi Vigrahika, meaning a minister of war and peace. Fourth, beside important men probably had a say in local administration. These included the Nagara Sreshti or chief banker or merchant of the city, the Sarthwaha or leader of the merchant caravans, the Pratham Kulika or the chief craftsman, and the head of the Kayast or scribe. Okay. Now question number 5. What do you think Arvind would have to do if he was acting as Samudragupta? So the answer is Arvind would have to do the following things if he was acting as Samudragupta. First, he had to march solemnly in splendid robes, to twirl his moustaches and wield the silver paper wrapped sword with gusto. Second, he had to sit on the throne and play the veena and recite poetry. Third, he had to fight several battles. Fourth, he had to keep and help Harishen, a poet of Sanskrit, in his court. Now question number 6. Do you think ordinary people would have read and understood the Prashastis? Give reasons for your answer. I think ordinary people would have not read and understood the Prashastis because they were illiterate and did not know Sanskrit in which the Prashastis were written. Now, question number 7. If you had to make a genealogy for yourself, who are the people you would include in it? How many generations would you like to show? Make a chart and fill it. If I had to make a genealogy for myself, I would like to include the following persons in it. First, name of my great grandfather, name of my grandfather, name of my father and mother, name the name or names of son or sons, the name or names of my grandchildren. I would like to show the following 5 generation. First grandfather, great grandfather, second grandfather, third parents, fourth my own name, or fifth names of my son and grandson. Okay. Now question number 8. How do you think wars affect the life of ordinary people today? So the answer is, today wars affect the lives of ordinary people today in the following ways. First, they are killed in a large number. Their property, houses, shops, etc. are destroyed. Third, wars create violence and disturbance in society. Fourth, development projects and welfare works undertaken by the government for the welfare and benefit of the people are disturbed and postponed. Fifth, wars waste economic and other resources. The government generally imposed more taxes on the people. So here your chapter 11 is completed. So write in your fair copy. Tomorrow we will start chapter 12 of history. Okay.